Got to be careful going off the line because they're going to pick up all that dead rubber on the side of the track.
Well, whether that was Brian Herter's call or whoever it was,
could have been.
Good call. But, what did you say? You said 2 seconds?
And it was more than that.
Yes.
2.5. Look at this! Look at this!
Hunter Ray on Castroneves.
For position.
Absolutely.
Honda E3.
Castroneves had a section of the race earlier where he struggled, fell back. Roger Penske made a strategy call. Castroneves picked some of the ground back up. Maybe the handle was going away again in the final laps, but Brian Hunter-Ray up to third onto the podium. Mikhail Aloshin next behind Helio Castroneves.
This is going to be a great finish.
Now, as a driver, when you're watching the car in front, as we watch Juan Pablo Montoya speed down the front stretch, when you're watching that car in front, you can tell if they've got a problem by the way they drive the car, and right now it looks like Helio's looking in his mirrors. Do I have to defend?
After 5 seconds.
I think Aloshin's going to make a run on Castroneves. And it could happen right after this corner. He's right up his gearbox.
That's Felipe giving way.
Aloshin is another driver that spent some time in the hospital after his last accident. I'm sure it was a very long winter for him.
Rossi and Daly are racing for 12th and 13th. Then Castroneves and Aloshin are racing for 4th and 5th. Charlie Kimball, they're running in 7th place. Scott Dixon back in 8th. And a white flag for Juan Pablo Montoya.
What a masterful race he has driven.
Really a very technical race after being so aggressive. That's what you want to hear, 4.1.
And it's always difficult when you're one of the older drivers in a team when you have this new driver coming aboard like Simon Pagenaud that everybody is singing the praises of. You have to show your dominance every time you get in the car. And what he's doing right now is he's starting to build towards the Indy 500. There will not be another driver in the field that will be as hungry as him. This is the first step to attacking Indy and trying to be the winner of the 100th Indianapolis 500.
He will not lead the most laps, but he's going to lead the ones that count the most. Another win at St. Pete for Roger Penske, and back-to-back wins for Juan Pablo Montoya.
Uncle Yellow, turn 1. Way to go, buddy. Good job, guys. Hell of a drive all day. Flying. Great job. Good way to start the year.
There's no better way to start the year.
And that was hard for you.
Pagenaud with a congratulatory wave.
Congratulating, but still wants to get in the trailer later on tonight and just ask him, okay, what am I missing? So sit down and go through debriefing and see what they did differently to him. We can obviously give a special shout out to Will Power, who we know is watching the telecast right now. We hope that he is getting well and back in the cockpit for the next event.
So on second consecutive win at St. Pete, the 8th win here at this racetrack out of the last 11 for Roger Penske. And what that radio was caution in turn 1. It's where Charlie Kimball's race came to an end. All right, so while we get Montoya back around to victory lane to talk with our winner, let's talk about what's coming up next here on ABC. For that, why don't we check in with Sage Steele.